Welcome to day 4 of the ride, 33 to 44 kilometres. Tonight I want to talk to you about food, glorious food. So we need to start off really with, I think, the definition of what I have wrong with me. So I've spoken and said it's a mechanical obstruction. So what this basically means is there's a tube that comes out of your liver that delivers products down into your stomach that break foods down. Now, I've mentioned lumps, and to give you an idea, one of the lumps in my liver is about the size of your fist. So if you take that and put it in there, it gives you some sort of idea of one of the lumps. The other is a little smaller, its friend. But obviously this has a massive impact on how I digest food. So it's really been a case of adapting my diet and trying to basically work out what foods I could kind of take in, what was going to be best for my body. So really the question is all food the same? Well, obviously it's not. You know, some foods, you know, you can go and grab an apple and realistically no one's really interfered with it too much, or you can take a ready meal off the shelf and it's got all sorts of bits and pieces in it. And what I tended to find was that my body really craved just pure natural foods. So I had to shy away from things like maybe margarine and actually have butter. And you say, well, butter's really high in fat, and fat's something that my body struggles with. But because fat is such a pure product, actually I found that my body could digest that. So I've had to shift my diet really to work out the foods that were really, really good for me. So a lot of basic foods, brown bread, pasta, rice, all those sort of things, all the things that you know are good for you. So it's a case of just taking on board as much of those, giving my body that benefit. But where I also struggle is I have no appetite, and I describe this as you go to a buffet table and there's nothing that you fancy, and it's very, very peculiar because you approach dinner time and you think, well, what should I have for dinner? And you literally, nothing comes into your mind. You never fancy that, oh, I really fancy, you know, that meal tonight, I really fancy, you know, sausages or anything else. And it's made it really, really difficult because I tend to go through food phases, as it were. I'll eat something for a couple of weeks and then I'll change. So as you can imagine, our household cupboards are full of all the foods that I've suddenly gone off. So it's a difficult one. At the moment, the hospital have put me on nutrition drinks. So I have these supplement drinks which I can take in between my meals, which hopefully are helping me, you know, win the battle, because my body's just not taking on board what it can. So that's my take on food. We'll be back tomorrow with another topic and the next glorious 44 to 55 kilometres, which I can't wait for. So again, thank you for all the support. I love reading all the comments, really trying to get back and reply to as many of those as possible. Keep them coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.